We will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
the whistle. Kimmich. Tar. Now Schlotterbeck. Tar. And it's Kimmich. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's made its way to him. Threads one in. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Nemecha, nicely spread. Now it's Musiala. Sané. And Nemecha. Sané. And Nemecha. And it's Tar. Schlotterbeck. And Pavlovic. Vids. Now it's Havertz. Spread to the right. And it's Kimmich. Here's Tar. Kimmich. And here's Sané. He's had it taken off him. Spread it left. He's found the way through. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
This looks promising. Showing good feet. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Havertz. Havertz! Great chance! Havertz gets flagged offside. That tackle was certainly sturdy. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Musiala. And it's Sané. And here's Havertz. Played out towards the right wing. Throw it. it's Sané. Kimmich. Tar. Schlotterbeck. And here's Wirtz. Havertz receives it in a good position here. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. He's had a crack. Always going over the top. And here's Havertz. Sané. Now it's Kimmich. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Gone out for a throw-in. Tries to pass it through. Look at the space here. He's picked his big chance. He scored! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So, a breakthrough already. Kimmich. And it's Musiala. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Sané. And here's Musiala. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? No, that was never going to make it. Tar. It's Kimmich. Sané. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. That's been drilled in. Goes for a shot! Oh, this looks sharp.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played. Germany really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And they're quick to get it back. That pass isn't the best. Havertz over to the right flank. Now it's Musiala. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Ivory Coast really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Sané. Musiala. Havertz. Oh, good spread. Tar. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Musiala. Now it's Havertz. Spread out to the left. He's in a great position here. Shot could be on. Sane finds himself offside. Sane, and here's Musiala, distributed tidily. Good ball to Musiala! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And it's Musiala. Nicely weighted ball. Sane. Musiala. Now it's Havertz. Played out to the left flank.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And it's Musiala. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Havertz. He has found the way through. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Shapes to shoot. And yes, it's there. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Nicely aimed pass. That's going wide left. It's a really well measured ball. Space for him to turn and look. Ball in towards the middle. Musiala, Havertz, that's destined for the flank. And it's Musiala. Oh, it's come loose. Gently done. He's got away. Oh, that's a key interception. And now they can clear their lines. Approaching the half-hour mark. Now Now it's Havertz. That has been slung wide.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, super find. And a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vince. Musiala. And he's had it nicked away. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. It's out for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Kimmich attempts a clearance. Now it's Havertz. Shifted it to the flank. Sané. And it's Musiala. Here's Tar. Nemecha. Now Schlotterbeck. And it's Vince. And here's Havertz. Over to the right flank. Sané carries the ball down the right. And it's Tar. And this is Sané. Havertz! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Havertz. Now it's Sané. Oh, that's fabulous. Musiala. Now it's Havertz. He's looking wide. And here's Musiala. And he's in. Oh, can he finish? That's fallen kindly here. Goal! They're winning one. They have them in their sights again. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Germany are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Havertz. And it's Kimmich. Havertz. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Sané. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nemecha. Musiala. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tar. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Musiala. Now it's Kimmich. Havertz. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once
They got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
It's turning into quite a jet, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Havertz. Now it's Kimmich. And here's Havertz. He has a look up. Chance! It's hoisted. In he goes again. It's the second corner of the game.
And a reprieve for the time being.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's being shifted off it. Baumann. Germany have hit a quick-fire double here and are right back on level terms. That has not gone well. Sané, Musiala, and here's Havertz. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Tar, Sané, played out towards the right wing.
That's going in strongly.
Havertz has got himself a free kick, and he is going into that little black book. And here's Sané. Tar. Now it's Kimmich. And it's Pavlovic. Great ball. Chance, surely! They score! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Showing great feet there. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Pings it across. And the keeper beats it away. Tries a shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis.
of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Ivory Coast. That's to the end of the first 45. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming.
It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a half that has been utterly unpredictable. A real cliffhanger of a first half, which sets us up perfectly for the action to follow. Back on the way then.
Germany have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And here's Sané. Nemecha. Schlotterbeck. Wirtz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Now it's Havertz. Now it's Havertz. And here's Wirtz. Deftly away. Germany. He's having a hit! Quick to react. Now it's Musiala. Nemecha. Back towards the middle. Pavlovic. And now the breakaway. Aimed beyond the defence. He's He's having a shot! There's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Ivory Coast have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need to try and maintain it.
Schlotterbeck. And it's Wirtz. Pinches it off him. No, that's been intercepted. He's picked his way through. Pavlovic. Nemecha. Musiala. And it's Kimmich. The most accurate. Musiala. To Havertz. That has been slung wide. And the pass is intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That was good alertness. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And claimed it back swiftly. Schlotterbeck. And it's with the keeper. And it's Pavlovic. Havertz being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Sané. He's put a shade too much on that. Schlotterbeck. Now that's well seen too. Now this could be a chance. And he's running through. Vids for Musiala. Engages and forces him off the ball. Schlotterbeck. And it's Tar. Almost an hour gone. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from
Schlotterbeck. Here's Tar. Pavlovic. Vids does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And he's forced to go back. Pavlovic. Havertz. And Lemaitre. And it's Sané. Pavlovic, who's set up one goal so far. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Havertz, that's going wide left. Now it's Musiala. Lemaitre. And here's Havertz. And it's Musiala. Shifted it to the flank.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
They're back on the ball again. Havertz. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Vids. Now Schlotterbeck. Lemaitre. Now it's Havertz. They've got it again. Nicely spread. Now it's Sané. Spread it left. And the return pass. Shot at goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Certainly a bold attempt. There's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter. But this will make a nice change.
Great defending, strong and determined. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vids. That's a good ball out wide. Space for him to turn and look.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Distributed tidily. Lemaitre. And it's Tar. It's Kimmich. Lemaitre. Tar somewhat off target. And he's managed to get free.
space. Real chance!
It's off target and by quite a way.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
He's found a way through. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. He is through here. Decent chance! And that's it. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great
Play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves any favour then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Heading backwards.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
He can run onto that. He's got away.
And a chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
And he thumps it clear.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Pavlovic.
Spread out to the left. And here's Havertz. Spread to the right. And here's Havertz!
And that is wildly off target. Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Substitution.
Ivory Coast making further changes here and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think,
By taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, what a mistake! Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Poorly directed kick to the keeper, he's given it away. Play out wide. Space for him to turn and look. Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern
Football, Peter, you get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Ivory Coast, palpably stronger, better, superior.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Sané. Musiala.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Schlotterbeck can clear it away. He is through here. Corner it is.
Substitution in progress.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Oh, what a... and a shot! And he can clear it away. Germany are looking to go forward now. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Aimed at the far side. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Fixture.
Havertz, and it's Musiala. Now Schlotterbeck.
And here's Havertz.
Wirtz, and he shoots! Germany have their third corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Ivory Coast have the chance to go the other way. It's run loose here.
It's pretty much standard practice these days.
And here's Havertz. Knocks it out wide.
Musiala.
Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Not a hint of offside here. And it's been away. Kimmich defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Kimmich is there to clear. He's had a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness! He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Wirtz, Pavlovic. Wirtz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played down the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Musiala. Vince.
Oh, he's having a go!
He's kicked it out. That's a great save.
He's picked his way through. Shoots!
Oh, he really got hold of that.
And he's decided to go for it.
3 minutes at a time.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Succumbs to the pressure. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Out towards the flank. Wriggles his way through. He's on it. Can goes for a shot!
Out the best in the keeper.
Surely now! He's put it wide. He's having a pop!
He hits the net. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Ivory Coast are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
It's a throw in.
And he's intervened well there.